YouTube, it's Sticky Plasters. Today is Thursday the 10th of March. That always confuses me, doesn't it, the date? Which means that tomorrow is the 11th of March and exactly 1 month since my Lapband surgery. My week 4 or 1 month video is going to be a little bit different. I've already made it once and gone over time, so I have set my oven alarm, which is over here, down here, to tell me when I need to shut up. So I'm going to get started. I have decided that I'm going to talk to you about the good things that have happened to me, or the good things that I have done this week. So here goes. My last video was titled Dance to Your Own Tune, and I think the first good thing I've done this week is I've done that. I have done things my way, as Frank Sinatra would say, and I feel good about it. I have really finally got my head around the thing I was starting to think about last week, which was making my journey personal to me, not comparing myself to other people, feeling worse than anyone else or better than anyone else. I'm just different. I'm just me. And that's fine. You know, that's okay. So that's great. Second big thing I'm happy about this week is I've completely avoided the scale. This is my 4-week update. I have no numbers to give you because I have no idea what I weigh standing here in front of you now. I would imagine there's a lot of people out there that would find that insane. There's a lot of people out there that weigh daily, a lot of people that weigh more than once a day. And I know there's been a lot of conversation from everybody saying, you know, maybe try and rein that in a bit. For me, it appears that I'm going to be quite a slow loser. And I was finding that scale so demoralising, bouncing around the same sort of 2 or 3 pounds, that I just stopped, because I will not allow it to dictate not just my mood but my actions, and I think that I was making worse choices because of the scale. So I'm not doing it. I don't know when I'm going to get on it. I am going for my first fill next week, so I guess I'll have to get on it then, which is Wednesday, and that's fine. I don't want to get to the point where I'm scared of it, but I'm very early on in this whole Lapband malarkey, and I've decided that I will not allow it to rule my life. I will not allow that to happen. So, yeah, that's what I think about that. I should point out, actually, that this is very personal to me, what I'm telling you. So there will be things on here that there are those of you out there going, that's insane, why would you do that? Why would you do that? That's really bad, you shouldn't do this. And you know what, if you think that, then that's fine. But, as I said, I'm dancing to my own tune. You have to find yours, this is mine. So, I have realised I'm not on a diet. Brilliant. Not that I shouldn't be on a diet, but that already I'm not doing that. I've already started to make this a change in my life, and I'm really pleased with that. The scale is a big part of that. A good friend of mine said to me years ago, it was the first time I'd ever heard it, and it was a complete revelation. She said, if you keep on doing what you keep on doing, you'll keep on getting what you keep on getting. Brilliant. Absolutely. And I did it for years. My diets followed the same pattern. Didn't matter what the diet was, but they followed the same pattern. I would be 100% committed. I would get every piece of kit in the world in my house because I'm an organiser and that's what I do. I would watch the scale. I would be an angel for 6, 12 weeks, and then I would crash and burn because I'd get bored and wander off, or it was too slow, or it was too hard, or for whatever reason, I'd stop doing it. And I already realise I'm not doing that. So I'm behaving differently, which means I should have a different outcome. So, yay for that. That was cool. I have several times this week realised when I'm full. This is a new thing to me. My counsellor was explaining to me that it's almost like I'm like a weaning baby again. Babies know when they're full. That's why they turn their head away when you're trying to shovel that spoon of food in. And we keep trying to shove that spoon in, and they're trying to tell us they don't want any more. And I have overridden that for, I don't know, 30 years, maybe 25, 30 years, to the point where I don't recognise the signs my body gives me when it's had enough. So I have had to really stop and sort of sit in the moment to see, am I full? I don't know. I think I might be full. And really think about that. And what's positive about that again is that I started to learn the signs that my body tells me it's had enough. So for me, I started to go when I'm about to take another bite. I think I have to sort of take a deep breath and brace myself to eat more. So that's a sign to me. When I start doing sort of huffing and puffing, then I've probably had enough. And also, what's the other? Oh, yeah, I just slow down. I'm a bit of a shoveler with food. I really like room temperature food, and I think one of the reasons I like room temperature food is because you can eat it quicker. One of my things, this may gross you out, but you know, I like the sensation of a mouth full of food. So this whole eat little bits and eat slowly, whole new education to me. In the same way that I liked that feeling of being stuffed full. It's not a pleasant feeling, I know, but it was a feeling that I looked for. So, yeah, I'm learning all about that kind of stuff at the moment and watching myself slow down and learning to stop. So, yay! I keep looking down here because I have a big list, by the way. Now, this may be a bit controversial, this one, and this is when I remind you, this is how I'm doing my thing, okay? So, I am pleased that I had cake and didn't feel bad about it. Yes, I did. Great, big, lovely, creamy carrot cake. Yum, yum, yum. And I'm sorry, but they do still exist in the world. And for me, now this may change as I learn and grow and move on. But at the moment, so far I've always been a kind of person that, you know what, if I tell myself I cannot have it, it's going to become an issue. It ends up having a lot of power over me, and I'm going to go crazy with it. I have to be realistic about my goals for myself. And if I tell myself I'm never going to have sweet things at the moment, I'm going to constantly fail, I'm going to feel rubbish about it, I'm going to fail more. So, I went out with a friend, I had a piece of cake. What was exciting about that was that I ate half of it to 2/3 of it, recognised my full feeling, started to slow down, and I stopped eating it. I left cake on a plate. Oh my God. Amazing. I sound so stupid, I know. I grew up in a family where you cleared your plate. That was just what you did. I used to find it very, very difficult when my ex-husband would leave like 2 chips on a plate. Eat them. I don't want them. But there's only 2 left, but I don't want them. And it would freak me out. So the concept of leaving cake on a plate would be insane to me. So the fact that I left that is a big deal for me. And I was fine with it, and I'm proud of it. So there. I've mostly made better choices this week. I've made more good choices about what has gone into my mouth than I have made bad choices about what's gone into my mouth. And I'm proud of that. I chose to walk off a mood. It wasn't a bad mood. My partner and I got in from work last night and we were both just really tightly wound, you know, when you've given it your all and this is happening, and we were both saying, oh, I did this and that happened and this happened and that happened. And I said, let's just go for a walk. Crazy. And we did. And we went for a big walk, bigger than I've done since I've had the surgery, and that felt fine. I had no pain, and that was great. So it was lovely to go out for a walk. It was good to spend time together, just having a chat as we walked. I felt better for it. I'm pleased about the fact that I chose to deal with that particular feeling and emotion with exercise. So, it's a good thing. I'm happy with that. I have ordered more tools to help me along. Gary Taub's Why We Get Fat and What to Do About It is winging its way to me. Any of you haven't heard about this, go to Reinventing Ed's channel, look at his favourites, and take the time to watch the Gary Taub's videos that he has got on there. Incredibly interesting, and I wanted to read the book, so I've bought it. I've also bought another one about a sugar addiction, because I think I pretty much definitely have a sugar addiction, and I'd like to find ways to beat that addiction. So I'm looking forward to reading those. I'm just going to check the time. No, 3 minutes. So that was good. I've got new vitamins and an iron supplement and stuff because I wasn't getting on with the others, and I was very tired, and my partner actually bought me the iron supplements because he was convinced that that's one of the reasons I was having trouble. So hopefully, fingers crossed, they'll really help me to feel a bit more energised. I may sneeze in a minute. I'm sorry if I do. Just some funny stuff. This week I've been told that I look well, which is nice. I've been told that I look slimmer, which was really nice. And hilariously told by one of my staff in one of my centres that I look like a movie star. Hilarious, I know. She's either after a pay rise or she's on some kind of recreational drugs or something, I know. But apparently when I walked in the morning in my red coat and my sunglasses, I look like a movie star. So ridiculous as it is, it put a smile on my face. So I thought I'd share that with you. I enjoyed my job this week. This last 6 months has been a really challenging time in my work. And this week I got to do some of the stuff I got into it for. Genuinely helping the community, engaging with people to help make their lives better in the little way that I have influence enough to do. And I feel good about that. And it means I got out from behind a desk and got to do the stuff that my heart wants me to do in my job. And that was great. I have supported a friend. I have been supported by a friend. Two good things. You know, we probably do this stuff every day. And we probably receive this stuff every day if we're lucky enough to have good friends. But we don't think about it. And they're good things, you know. It's a smiley moment. And finally, I think probably one of the biggest things that I realised today, and this came from the lovely Exit Melanie, who was talking about, you know, we're doing it, think about how far you've come. And this time last year, I completely crashed. I'd lost my mum to cancer about 18 months before, and I'd started a degree and threw myself into work because it was just so hard for me to look directly at something that painful that I just didn't do it. So I didn't deal with it. I then got to the point around springtime of last year where I just crashed and it wouldn't be ignored anymore. I was coming to the end of my degree. I had 2 exams in one day, massive essays to be done. That's the oven shouting at me. I started smoking, I crashed off the diet I was on, I ended up needing help from my doctor, help from a counsellor. That was a year ago, and now I'm here. And I'm really pleased that I'm here. So I need to stop because I'm running out of time. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for all your comments. Have a great week. Think about the good things that have happened in your week. It's a positive exercise, so give it a go. Take care. Bye.